Let's see what happens.
You wish to meet your Uncle Zeus someday? Imagine me with a luxurious white mane without a modicum of self-control. That's your Zeus.
At least Zeus is helping me. Lord Ares, please accept this offering for giving me such strength as necessary to succeed.
You are a flatterer, my death-inflicting kin. And I am feeling generous as well, so here, a small token for you of my affection.
You have my thanks, Lord Ares.
May all the death you bring become the stuff of legends told in fearful mortal whisperings around the world, my kin.
The will to fight.
I think you got yourself a bottle of ambrosia there. I had no idea you could get that stuff downstairs. Do me a solid, though. Hang on to any more you find, or better yet, give it away. I'd hate to think even a drop has gone to waste.
Feeling good.
You're back. Welcome. So how do you like the surface, hey Prince Ed, now that you've finally had a chance to see it for yourself? Not too bad, I hope.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there. It's all yours.
Thank you, mate.
You can do this.
Goddess Athena. I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this, with my compliments.
Lady Athena, thank you.
You're nothing like your father, Zagreus. I mean that as a compliment. He cut himself off from the rest of us. Many times have we attempted peace to no avail.
Where now?
That definitely was a good decision, man.
If you had given due consideration to this matter, then I doubt you would have chosen this outcome.
Lady Athena, I'm sorry. Useless.
Benefit to staying angry, cousin. I promised Nyx that I would help rather than hinder you.
Athena's power. I think I see a fish. Right there. Looks like a knucklehead. Cheers, mate. Got a feeling it's Tisiphone this time. I knew it. How about no? No murder. No murder!
Murder.
Not again. No murder. Rafa shuddered just now. Let's hear it, Father.
Did you enjoy this stint in Tartarus?
Okay. Up we go. Good.
You finally got out of there, cuz. Big congratulations due for that. Congrats. The secret's safe with me, of course. The others here, they think you're still at it. Though, I guess you are.
And here we go. I can use this. The perfect gift. Power of Olympus. Kiron, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you? I don't know what to say, mate. Refreshing. Next island. It's him.
Quite a mess you've made here, Zagreus. Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. think you can beat me?
Occasionally, yes.
You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Hi, Charon. I finally met Hermes, god of swiftness, travel, bringing souls of the departed to your boat. Calls you his professional associate. You and you've been working together for a while, haven't you? You don't say.
How fares your war against the dead? The Pilgrim Charon ought to invest into a boat of more substantial size if he's to keep up with my work, my kin.
I will keep fighting. Which boons are going to be? Regards to Hermes. Big one, huh? Heads. It's brilliant. Closer. Denizens of the deep, arise. There. Got me a calm. I'll take it. Right up. One of them's going to be mad. Why, thank you.
On Olympus, I'm your closest confidant. You'd best remember this before you spurn me again.
Apologies, Athena. She can't stay mad forever.
Temper, Zagreus. I am able to keep it in check, though I expect you to do your part.
Divine protection. Open up.
You shall regret this. Why do I pay these wretches?
There we go. More strongbows. Suffer. For you. It's rearming.
You're back. You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go, and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
Should help keep me going.
directly communicate with Charon from Olympus, but he is amenable to certain trades and seems unfettered by your father's influence.
Good enough to eat. Time for the main event.
You are just in time, fiend from lowest depths. Asterius and I have trained extensively since our last skirmish here.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot? It is an honor to have the opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path.
Who's champion now? I'll just help myself. Hope you enjoyed the show, my good shade. Keepsakes hold power. bad time to be a little short of coin. I'm out of here. Check. Just got to get through Cerberus up there. Something I can use. Here goes. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. The Shield of Light. Try this way. Found it fast this time. In the name of Hades. Something for Cerberus. Refreshing. You hungry, Cerberus? I bet you are. Oh, it's just a tiny vermin. Oh, gods. Vicious yet so tiny. Nice. Cheers, you two. Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of here? Pleasure doing business.
A solitary weakness, Satyr's axe, proved terribly effective once again.
Bye for now, boy. I'll take this one. I can do this. Been waiting long?
Ah, but there you are, boy, finally. Despite my knowing you are always late for everything, here you've outdone yourself by quite some time.
Oh, shut up and get your fork. And burn away that regal cape and let's get to this then. I had no idea you had all these capes to spare. Must have a whole entire storage chamber full of them.
Your mockery of me may temporarily embolden you, but achieves nothing useful in the end. Observe. Darkness. Excuse me for a moment. Why do you wish to die repeatedly like this?
You know exactly why.
possible that this... There. Well.
I did it. In my father's name. This can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons. Beyond the frozen overlook and all that. Fish! I caught a bass. So much water. Uncle Poseidon's realm.
Is that you, Zagreus?
I'm here, Mother.
Son, I have to ask you, how much do you know about your relatives upon Olympus?
A little. I've been in contact with Athena, Zeus, and other members of the family ever since I first left Father's house. They've been assisting me in getting here.
No. Zagreus, what have you done? You've led them here?
No, they think I'm trying to escape from Father so that I can join them on their mountaintop. At least I think that's what they think. Most of them, anyway.
But then, does Hades know of this? That Olympus is involved?
He does. Both he and Nyx. In fact, it's Nyx who put me and Olympus into contact. I could never have broken free of the underworld if not for their help.
So Nyx and Hades are against each other then? And Olympus is helping you? But they don't know I'm here as far as you're aware.
That's right, more or less. Nyx and Father seem to put up with each other. Don't seem to have much of a choice. Though ever since I learned of you, Nyx has been helping me to find you, while Father's tried to stop me.
That fool. What was he thinking? What is he thinking? Do you suppose he thinks that he's protecting me from them? Oh no.
I think maybe he does think so indeed. Because now having met my relatives upon Olympus, I can definitely see that they can be a bit vindictive about things.
Vindictiveness runs in the family, my son. Then if Olympus is involved, that would explain a lot. I'm here, not there with them, as you can see. But, oh, it seems we'll have to speak some more when next you return.
When I return... Well, this is going to be awkward.
Resolved the trouble with the satyrs yet? You have been keeping our contractor rather busy, I must say. Commissioning these frivolous projects around the house with the wealth you wrest from my domain. What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, you know, just giving back to the community. Figure if I'm to keep getting dragged back here, it might as well be somewhat livable.
Livable? When last I checked, making the underworld livable was not among our top priorities. Just remember, in your brazenness, whose house this is.
Well aware, thanks. I found another weapon waiting for me in the courtyard, Achilles. Exogryph. I never entirely believed it was real.
Between us, lad, I wish it wasn't. Was such a thing available to my enemies during my fighting days, I surely would have come here even sooner. But I trust you have the training to use it well. May it serve you as it served the fire goddess Hestia. She hasn't needed it in a while.
I'll use it to the best of my ability, sir.
What do you need exactly? Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, then? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
I just wanted to apologize because I think maybe I didn't act very appropriately last time you spoke to me. But I just really like this job, and I promise I will always do my very best, so I just hope I'll have another chance.
Deuce, please, there's no need to apologize. You've been doing a wonderful job, really.
What? You really mean it, Prince? Thank you. Thanks so much.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
Inspiring enough to make you want to sing again?
Oh, that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think. Is that all right?
Of course. I grant you funding and autonomy to do this job upon your earliest convenience, contractor.
Of all the things, you think that takes priority?
Let's go with this. Let us hereby have better seating, on which I shall never rest. You mark my words.
You reached the surface.
Nyx, my mother was quite concerned to learn Olympus has been aiding me. Haven't you put her in danger by involving them? Was there no other way?
No, there was not. She has been in danger all along. I concealed her, yes, even from me. But it is not enough. I do not think that you could have found her without the Olympians. And if I did not reveal your existence to them, if they discovered who you are, it would be worse.
Ugh, what a mess. How are we going to fix this?
The Olympians maintain belief that you are trying to reach them. I trust we can sustain this understanding for a long time. Perhaps not forever, but long enough to discover a solution. Perhaps with your birth mother's help.
I'll be careful. Should visit the head chef. Congratulations, wretched broker. Do what you will with these, my good chef. Totally worth it. Something new in store for me.
Get a load of them prizes over there.
What's all?
You know, pal, when you're not around and it's just me and all your weapons, I mean your infernal arms right over there, between us, they are making me a bit uncomfortable.
Can't blame you, mate. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a chamber with a bunch of legendary, quite possibly malevolent killing artifacts. Anything I can do?
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad thing, boyo. The weirder you make those things, the more it gives me the shakes and keeps me hopping like this nice and steady till the next time you get back. So thanks.
Sure. My blade.
You're using that thing now, huh?
Far greater gods than I once wielded you. Grant me the aspect of Poseidon.
Hey, what's going on back there?
Prestigious, reveal your secrets. Zagreus.